Fear wants comfort. Fear wants certainty. Growth wants something else. Growth wants courage. Growth wants effort. Growth wants patience. Growth wants another round. And that's why you cannot listen to fear. You acknowledge it. You face it. Then you move anyway. Because courage has never meant the absence of fear. Courage means action despite fear. Action despite uncertainty. Action despite pain. Action despite failure. That's what separates those who fall from those who remain sane. They move, even when they're scared, especially when they're scared, because they understand something powerful. The obstacle isn't blocking the path. The obstacle is the path. The suffering is the lesson. The challenge is the training. The difficulty is the opportunity. Everything you're trying to avoid may be the exact thing capable of transforming you. So stop asking why life is hard. Stop asking what life is trying to teach you. Stop asking why you're suffering. Start asking what strength you feel. Stop asking why you're alone. Start asking who you're becoming right now. Because one day, we'll look back on this chapter. The chapter that burns the ache. The chapter that keeps you awake. The chapter that makes you question. You'll realize it was necessary. Every painful moment, every setback, every lonely night, every battle, necessary. Because without those things, you would never have discovered your true strength. You would never have discovered your resilience. You would never have discovered the person who didn't make you here. And maybe that's what all of this has really been about. Not proving yourself to the world. Proving yourself looking in the mirror and knowing no matter what you do, you'll keep moving. No matter how many times life knocks you down, you'll get back up. No matter how dark it becomes, you'll keep going. No matter how long the road gets, you'll keep going. Because that's who you decided to become. A man who doesn't run. A man who doesn't quit. A man who doesn't surrender. A man who turns suffering into strength. Pain into power. Failure into wisdom. Fear into joy. When the battle arrives. Because it will. You won't panic. You won't complain. You won't beg for an easier life. You'll welcome the challenge. Because now you understand. Every battle is an opportunity. Every struggle is training. Every hardship is preparation. And every lonely fight is forging a stronger vision. So stand tall, lift your head, turn your face, and keep moving forward. One step, one mile, one battle at a time. Because the path was meant to be easy. It was meant to be stronger. And the strongest men are always forged alone. And that truth hurts. Because nobody is alone. Nobody dreams about carrying burdens nobody understands. Nobody dreams about fighting battles nobody can see. Nobody asks for sleepless nights. For uncertainty. For fear. For the feeling that the entire world is moving behind you, trying to survive another day. But life doesn't care what you ask for. Life only asks one question. Will you continue? When your heart is tired, will you continue? When your confidence disappears, will you continue? When you fail so many times that failure starts feeling normal, will you continue? Because that is where destinies are decided. Not when everything is going well. When everything is falling apart. Most people breaking points are where people collapse. They're wrong. Breaking points are where people collapse. Because pressure exposes everything. It exposes weakness. It exposes fear. It exposes doubt. But it also exposes courage, resilience, Because now you see proof. Proof that you survived. Proof that you endured. Proof that you kept moving when every reason to quit was standing in front of you. Listen carefully. The strongest men are not fearless. They feel fear. They feel doubt. They feel pain. They feel exhaustion. The difference is simple. They keep moving anyway, step after step, round after round, fall after fall. They refuse to stop, not because they're special, because they made a decision. A decision that their circumstances would not require them. A decision that pain would not control them. A decision that failure would not become their identity. And that's what you must understand. Failure is an event, not a person. Defeat is a moment, not a destiny. Failure is a chapter, not the entire story. Too many people experience one particular season and assume the story is over. But the story is over. Not while you're still breathing, not while you're still standing, not while there's still fighting that is inside you. And there is, even if you don't feel it right now. It's still there, buried beneath this world, buried beneath heartbreak, buried within years of carrying things nobody else understands. But it's there, waiting for the moment you finally stop waiting for the moment you stop asking life for mercy, waiting for the moment you stand up and say, one more round, one more step,
She's holding.
one more day, because that's all strength really is. Not perfection, persistence, not talent, persistence. The willingness to continue after everyone else stops. The willingness to rise after every fall. The willingness to believe when there's no end. That is power, and eventually, if you keep going long enough, something incredible happens. The thing that once terrified you becomes ordinary. The weight that once questioned you becomes easy. The challenge that once seemed impossible becomes another obstacle you know how to overcome. Not because the road got easier, because you became stronger, you adapted, you evolved, and growth changes everything. One day, you realize the person who started this journey no longer exists. The fearful version is gone. The fragile version is gone. The version that needed constant reassurance is gone. And it's a great man, someone different. Someone forged through struggle. Someone built through sacrifice. Someone shaped by every lonely battle they refused to run from. And when that day comes, you'll finally stand. The darkness wasn't punishment. The loneliness wasn't punishment. The hardship wasn't punishment. Preparation. Preparation for responsibilities you couldn't face. Preparation for challenges you couldn't handle.